Hey there, this is Chad Garber. So how do you play Sweet Child of Mine guitar solo on guitar? That's what I'm going to show you today. Cool. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you don't like it, thumbs it down. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great. It would make me smile. And you could hit the notification bell. That would tell you every time I put a video up. So, the truth is I just kind of went back because I was watching other people play it, and people play it a little bit different here and there. You know, there's a little bit of subtle differences. But I went back and I was pleasantly surprised. Well, the way I learned it was I took the actual solo and slowed it down to like really slow, and I played along with Slash. And so even though when I play it, it seems a little weird sometimes in some places, but that's how he does it, I think, or at least it's very close. 18th fret, bend it, and then pick down on the 15th fret. You pick that bending string twice. And then you pick down on the 15th and 14th. And then you do a hammer-on pull-off you do it on the 15th to the 14th on the high E. And you end up on the 17th of the B string. Hard not to hit that other string. And so what I do, I don't know if this is right, but this is how I do it. Rather than do that again, because you're going to do a very similar lick, I move it down. So. Okay. So I take my pinky and I put it on the 15th fret. And I pick down on that one. And I pick on the 14th fret, pick up. And then I do a hammer-on pull-off to the 13th, to the 14th fret into the 12th fret of the high E. Okay, so I do that hammer-on pull-off, the hammer-on two pull-offs. So that's this. I gotta do it to a different position. So he does the hammer-on pull-off, and it ends up at the 15th fret of the B. And then it just kind of goes back up to the 12th and to the 14th of the high E. So hammer-on pull-off. So we're on the 15th fret with my pinky, and I pick it, and then I pick down on that one, and I pick up on the 14th fret, and then I do a hammer-on pull-off with the pinky on the 15th to the 14th, and I pull off to the 14th, and then also to the 12th. So And then I pick down on the 15th fret of the B string, and then I pick up on the 12th fret of the high E, and then the 14th fret of the high E. Actually, so I pick up on the 12th fret of the high E, but then I pick down on the 14th fret of the high E. So the whole thing slowly is. You can see my picking here. So far it's okay. Then you're going to bend the 15th fret of the D string. So you're going to do that. You're going to bend on the 15th fret of the B string, and then you're going to pick the 12th fret of the B string. Then you're going to go pick do the same kind of pattern, but you're going to do it on the G string. You're going to go, you bend on the 14th fret, and then you're going to pick the 12th fret of the G string. So it's then you're going to hit the 11th fret of the G string. Then back to the 12th fret. And then you're going to hit the, on the D string, you're going to hit the 14th fret. You start from the 14th fret of the D string, okay? You hit that, pick down, then you pick up on the 12th fret of the G string, pick down on the 14th fret of the G string, pick up on the, using your birdie finger on the 13th fret of the B string, and then you're going to do a hammer-on pull-off right there. Pull it off from the 13th fret of the B string to the 12th fret, and then end up at the 14th fret of the G string. So it's then you're going to go back to the 13th fret of the B string and you're going to bend it. You're going to bend it once, you're going to go back, then you're going to hit it without bending it. Then you're going to hit that 12th fret of the B string or everything. Then you're going to do another hammer-on pull-off. Back to the 14th fret of the G string. Okay, so after you do that second hammer-on pull-off, you're going to bend the 15th fret of the high E. So and then you're going to hit the 15th fret without bending it. Alright, so that whole part is. Then you're going to hit the, you're going to go to the G string and hit 11th and 12th. You're going to do a hammer, you're going to pick the 11th fret, then you're going to do a hammer-on pull-off, back to the 11th, from the 12th back to the 11th. You do it again, you do it twice. Then you're going to hit the 13th fret of the D string, but you're going to bend it a little bit. Not a whole bend, but a half bend, I think. Whatever that is. You're going to go back and do that bend, and then go back to that same note, say it twice. And then go back to the 11th fret of the G string. Then another hammer-on pull-off. Hammer-on pull-off from the 11th of the G string to the 12th and 11th. So you have your pointer finger on the 11th fret of the G string, and then you're going to do the hammer-on pull-off from the 12th fret back to the 11th fret, and back to the 14th fret of the D string. And this time you're going to go. You're going to get the. You're going to go to the 15th fret of the A string, and then the 14th fret of the A string, and then back to the 15th fret of the A string, and back to the 14th fret of the D string. And you know, if you notice, he's basically doing an Aeolian scale there. And actually, that whole thing is that. This whole thing he's doing right now is using the Aeolian scale. That's why it goes. That's why it goes. So, and that's why all that stuff works. So here it is again, slowly. All Aeolian scale, Aeolian scale. Then he goes back to this part. So does another hammer-on pull-off on the G string. Again, it's in the Aeolian scale right there. But he's doing from the 11th of the G string to the 12th hammer-on pull-off, and then back to the 11th, and then back to the 14th of the D string. Does that again? Does that bend again? It goes ends up right there at the 11th of the G string. Then we're going to get the harder part. This is where he starts speeding up. And what he basically does here, this is another scale. I mean, this is the scale he's doing. It's I think it's a Phrygian, some kind of Phrygian. Here's a regular Phrygian. So basically, Phrygian is basically just a mode. You can look it up. Phrygian. The Phrygian scale is basically. But he's doing it's a special kind of, it's called something else, some kind of, I don't know what it's called, but something other than just Phrygian. So what he does is this. This is the scale he's working through on this lead. Hear that? What that is, so anyway, I'll show you that in a second. So why I say all that is because what he does on the fast lick, he goes to the and again, by the way, I'm not tuned down. I'm standard E right now. He actually tunes it down a whole step, he tunes everything down one step, and so if you're trying to play along with it, it won't match unless you tune your guitars back down. But I'm just doing the notes. So these notes are correct, but you got to be tuned to him. All right, so. And so what he does here is I put my my birdie finger on the 8th fret of the G string. I hammer on with my ring finger to the 9th fret. Do a hammer on there. So I pull, so pick down, hammer on, pull up on the 7th fret of the B string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7th fret of the B string. And then I do a hammer on pull off on the 8th fret of the what would that be? The 8th fret of the B string. Hammer on, pull off, back to the 7th fret of the B string, to the 9th fret of the G string, and then goes back to the 7th fret of the B string. Then he hits the, doesn't hit that note. He does not hit the 13th fret, or he does not hit the 8th fret there. He goes. So after he does that part, he doesn't go there, he actually goes. He actually goes to the, what is that? 10th fret of the B string. So you pick that down, and then you pick up on the 7th fret of the high E. Then you pick down on the 8th fret of the high E. And then he pulls off back to the 7th fret of the high E. And then he hits the 11th fret of the high E. And then he does the kind of a, he keeps on going back with the root of the 7th fret of the high E. So he goes back there. Yeah, so he goes back to there, and then he goes to the 8th, and then back to the 11th. We're gonna end there for now. This will be the end of part 1, but that's really crucial. Some people do this a little bit differently, but I'm pretty sure this is how he does it. Because he's using that, again, it's called something. I can't remember what it's called, the Phrygian something. But it's a scale. And so he's taking that and he's just doing a cool little. It's really a genius lick, actually. Alright, so that's the end of part 1. We'll do the rest of it next time in my next lesson. So anyway, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. If you want to make me smile and you want to get notifications every time I put up a video, subscribe and hit the bell sign. So anyway, thank you so much, and leave any comments if you have any questions, feedback, or anything else. Thanks for watching.